Alright, people of the world, this is GTAraj with a bit of a croaky voice right now. Because reasons. Anyway, tonight we're jumping right back into Forza Horizon 5 from where we left off. There has been a lot that's changed since I last played this. Or since I last streamed this, sorry, not played it. I've been playing it on and off again every so often. And the only reason is to log in and collect bonuses. That's it. Oh, and to tune cars and drive around. I have gotten so sick of the racing in this game, but I'm willing to put up with it a little bit. Just for tonight, okay? Just for tonight. And the only reason is, I don't want to spend the entire goddamn stream just sitting there tuning a vehicle. I've done that before. It is rather fun for me, but it's not engaging content. So, yeah. Why is this so low? Did I change this? I think I changed the audio for this when I was last playing this. I think. I could very well be wrong. Let's put it down to 70. Put it up to 74. I think what I was doing is I was playing this when I was on a call with some friends. And bada bing, bada boom, things happened. Oh yeah, that is right. I had a rear wheel drive on all my cars that I was driving that time. So I'm in a B-class DeLorean, a Back to the Future Part 1 DeLorean, and it's a B-class, and it's meant to be half decent. I have gotten 2 sets of gifted VIP wheel spins. Let's do that. Yeah! Ah, we rolling in the money. Kind of. BMW M5? Okay, I'll take it. New car collected! Let's do it. You know what though? This is one of the few cars that's actually pretty decent as a rear wheel drive vehicle to drive. What is my volume even at? I can't even with this right now. I'm so pissed off. Yeah! I'm actually going to pull up the stream on my side to see what the volume's like. This seems perfectly fine for a B-class. Like, we're not getting anything at the high end. I forgot what kind of tires I put on this, because I wanted to make them just fine. Oh, we're losing power going around the corner. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to ever so slightly reduce my tire strength. And with that, I'm going to increase the power of the car. Because it needs a little bit more torque. Just a little bit more. Now, say what you want about the model of this car. It's not very good. The developers missed out on a lot of details to make this better. Like a lot of the things on this dash right here are just there. They're not exceptionally well done. Like the speedometer, for example. The digital one. It is not well done. This light, that dot shouldn't be there. That digital segment is not even attached to the box. It's just a box. Oh my lord, I lost a lot of power. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spend some of the stream. We're gonna spend some of the stream messing around with the DeLorean. Then we're gonna take on a couple of lower tier races. Because it has actually been a hot minute since I've raced in this game. Because the racing is so dog water when you're not playing online. And a game like Forza should very well be catering to both the online and the solo players. So I need to make a CPU that's good in both. So, I'm going to downgrade my tire compound. Oh, wait, what? Let's go to sports tire. We're already at the front tire width minimum. Actually, let's get more tire tread overall. And then we'll increase the power of the car a little bit. So we've already got what we need in terms of flywheel. I think turbo. Yeah, turbo. Let's do this. Then do this. Do a little bit of this. Actually do sports valves. How much power does it put me up to? Oh, that puts me up a lot. Not doing that. Definitely don't want to do that. If I wanted to... Oh, wow. I kind of want the fuel system, though. Bring that down. God damn it. Oh. Blame me. Yeah, we'll do that. No, wait. I've just messed that up. It's this one. There we are. How's your game of Pal World, by the way? Saving content, please don't turn off your system. Like I was gonna turn off my system while I was playing with my car. So we're making a little bit more torque. We've got a little bit more horsepower. And we should have well, close to the same amount of traction as before. Very interesting results here. Gear 4 over 100 mile an hour. We're handling things a little bit better, but we don't have the torque that we're needing. I think we should have about 350 foot-pound torque. Not playing it anymore, we're too tired to concentrate on it. Oh my god. Wait, you build on The Sims? Wait, like as in character or house? Oh, this is going a lot smoother actually. Yeah. Yeah, we certainly need the extra torque. Yeah, what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm gonna switch to manual with clutch. I need to get into the Question is, what's my clutch at? Oh shit! There we go. Engage clutch. Oh my god. It's gonna be so much more difficult to do this in real life. Village kind of thing, I hope. Wait. Village? Wait, so are you just gonna tear down the current buildings and mess around with them? Or are you just gonna populate the unused lots? There's a weird mark on my screen. Why is my screen dirty? Why does this also allow me to change gear without properly engaging the clutch? So I'm pretty sure you have to let off the accelerator and then do the thing. Okay. We'll decrease tire compound again because it's not a massive hound. Ah! Is my thing cracked? No, it's not. Yeah, getting making a village is actually a very interesting idea. I never thought of actually going ahead with that in The Sims. Very interesting. Let's bring that down. Bring that down, and then take the tire compound down one more level. So we'll still have that grip. Is that worth it though? That is actually worth it. That's a lot of extra. That is a lot of extra. That's 706 still. Jesus. Goes up from 332 to 337. Three, 5, 1. Oh my lord. Wait, if we go down 1 and put the displacement up, 353. Hell yeah, let's go. So we're gonna make a DeLorean for whatever reason. Not all the DeLoreans aren't even the same in terms of spec. I'm turning off clutch. God damn it. That just threw me over because for the longest time I've been a manual driver in Horizon 5. Whoop. No, the thing is, right? I think the Part 3 DeLorean is kind of like, it's got the most, you can get the most speed out of it for what it offers at the same performance index. And I tested this in a video. Tested it on stream too. So I got Part 2 and 3 DeLoreans together, and I went to see what kind of difference it would make if I gave them all the same upgrades. Kind of wild idea. It's probably going to be complicated. Well, you're having to take down houses or build on empty lots. You have to build a whole ton of different houses. But because of the rate you can actually build houses at, like as a starter thing, you shouldn't. I don't think you will have. It'll be complicated, but I don't think it'll be overly complicated for you. If that makes any sense. I think what I might need is a bit more acceleration. Because we have the torque. I think what I might need to do is bring the final gear a bit closer. Yeah, don't put it in reverse. Final gear. Well, the final drive, I should say. Bring in just a little bit more. Building a village on one lot. Wait, what? With the far rent pack, you can make up to 6 level space in one. What the hell? Wait, that's actually really cool. So right now, we're more acceleration based. We've only lost about a mile and a bit in terms of top speed. But if we can gain a little bit extra from the acceleration we gain, as in if we can still maintain our speed. Oh, wrong one. Not gonna lie, if I did that IRL, I'd probably break the gearbox. Very sensitive component. Yeah. Can we keep that up though? Well, we're still managing to. You can hear that turbo squealing. Yeah, we know. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a race. Seasonal. That's a labs one. Track toys. Ooh, we got a Hoonigan escort. Ooh. Okay. Let's drive the 5 miles and grab it. Take a minute. Should only take a minute. Yeah, the thing with The Sims is, you can put a lot of effort into one house, and it takes absolute hours. So trying to build 6 of them on one lot is going to be a challenge for any level of Sims builder, including myself. I'd be there all night trying to build 6 bloody places to live in. Then you have to put Sims in them, which means you might, if you don't use presets, you might actually have to go and make your own Sim, so that's extra time put towards that. You have to make you have to make each Sim individual, whether they want to live together, etc, etc. And then just see how things play out. We have a hide and seek. This car's top end's not that good. So keep it in mind, this is the stock engine with a couple of bits bolted onto it. I could have went for the Knight Rider pack, which is basically a version of Kit. Where someone's photo scanned the one of the Knight Rider historian's cars. I think these photos scanned the one that's in the Peterson. The one that I'm not gonna get to see when I hit Florida. Unfortunately. There's 2 of them in Florida. There's 2 of them in a museum in America right now. One of them is a screen-used convertible. Why my Gear 5 hit like that? Another one is one of the backup to the hero cars, or not something like that. Let's do that. Can be a landlord in this one rent space. That's actually good. That's very good. I mean, does it come with the typical landlord things where you have to fix stuff and all that? You know what? Let's do this. So I went and made Gear 5 and 6 a little bit shorter. A bit more emphasis on that for Gears 1 and 3. That looks like a half decent gear. Well, this one's way out. Yeah, that seems like a decent length for each of those gears. Yeah, and you can evict people and raise all the rent and stuff. That's something I really enjoyed about 2 Point Hospital. Like, my entire thing with that is all my vending machines and all that would be energy drink and kind of oh, one of the 2 Point Hospital worlds I made, I jacked up all the snack prices, and the only snacks I really supply were junk food, fiber drinks or laxative drinks, and energy drinks. And all the prices were way jacked up. People were still buying them, and it got to a point where my toilets were kind of always in use. But being able to control things like prices is such a good aspect to something like this. But at the same time, it lets you unleash that freaking price hike devil that remains inside of everybody. Because you have that ability to get more money out of people and just absolutely make yourself rich while giving them a hard last time. Get out of my way, bug! Runchero. Ah, that's such a fun thing. So we've got one event to do, which we're using track toys for it. Where's my favorite track toy? Do I have a favorite? Oh crap! I've got the flip car from Fast and Furious. It actually does nothing. It really does nothing. The Firebird Trans Am's the actual best one out of all of them because it's the fastest one that I have. So that's a bit of a good time, innit? So you there? Why is it so low? Is that my custom tune on it? Should be. There's a very special version of the Pontiac Trans Am. Oh, what the hell? What in the hell? Why am I right here so low? Car's not meant to sit that low, damn it. Then we grab this, bring it up, bring it up. Braking power 101. There we go. That should help. Okay, now the car's not sitting on the ground. Oh crap. Yeah, there's no markers to help me where to go or where to brake. I'm gonna restart this one. I feel like I have less control here, but I could be wrong. Oh, this is a rear wheel drive. That corner sucks. I need to learn how to do that. Because my driving line is not on. For some reason. Where's my driving line? Come on now. My driving line is braking only, but it's not showing up. We've had this issue before in Forza. Frickin' NASCAR racing tires on this nonsense. Oh no, I'm getting absolutely outclassed here. What in tarnation? What's going on here? Oh, this car. There's a rear wheel drive. That ain't it, Chief. Gonna go to my house here. I'm gonna make this car more stable. I did at one point. It was very stable. But for some freaking reason on that track, they were just spinning out of control. Did I set my car to rear wheel drive or something? This is rear wheel drive. Yeah, we're gonna switch that out. The car will get slower from being all-wheel drive, if I could even do that on this one. La Cabana. La Cabana. Oh my lord. Give me the... Oh my god. Ah, shit. Oh, in a direction swap. All-wheel drive. Ah. Wait. Whoa. This might be doable. This might be very doable. Alright, S1 900. Ah, son of a bitch. Let's just do Raleigh Springs. And... let's not do that. If I wanted to, I could do, oh shit, we could do drag tire compound. Hell yeah, let's go. Then we can swap to an all-wheel drive. Yeah! That way we won't spin out. Transmission's fine, we can still customize it, give it this, give it that. I may be making a huge mistake here. However, it should be worth it. Should very well be worth it. We're not gaining any horsepower. We're actually trying to maintain what the car can do. Drag tires are going to keep us flat on the ground. Being all-wheel drive is going to prevent the spinning out. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, I like this already. However, it is going to make it noticeably more difficult to turn the car, because drag racing cars are not designed to turn corners. They're designed to go forward very fast. I lost a lot on that. Oh wow, I can tell the suspension here is already bouncy as hell. Let's bring this down a little bit, huh? Yeah, there we go. So we want to change our anti-roll so it's a bit more stiff. Springs should be stiffer. Ride height is high. Should be more stiffer. Air mid dynamics. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm going to thicken up my drag tires a bit. That should do it. Let's see how we get on with this. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Like, the stock configuration is fine, but the top speed was terrible. Because we have, what do we have, 6 gears? Yeah, we have 6 gears to mess around with. Last bit of tuning before we get into this race is my top speed. We're going to bring the... we're going to do this. And then bring this all down. Just a little bit. So the gears last longer. It takes longer to go through gears 1 through 3. Oh, really? Yeah, we have 6 gears. And then we bring it down just a little smidge. Yeah, there you go. We have the torque to compensate for it too. Okay, okay. That seems a little better. There we go. That's what we want. So this should help. We now have more grip. We have better brakes, and we have better suspension. We have a better gearing output. And best of all, the car is not going to spin out around corners, so I have better traction going around them and all that. So, let's hope for the best. I might not even be able to turn corners properly because I'm using drag tires instead of what the hell the car had before. Or 81 mile an hour for gear 1 now. Oh, son of a bitch! Why is my driving light not on? That is terrible. Oh yeah, something. This track is terribly designed. No. You could tell a track is terribly designed by someone if even the AI is crashing into it. That is not a good sign. That was fucked up. No way! I know she's fine. Yeah, the drag, I felt the drag tires starting to take effect. The car was pulling. Like, it was, the car was stuck down on the ground because of the temperature of the tires. And I felt it. I felt the pull. If you watch Donut Media's Mustang video for High vs Low, essentially in that video it shows them building an expensive drag car and like a cheap drag car, and the way that it pulls and the way the high car pulls and handles, just going in a straight line, you can see the car just jeering and pulling. How? Who designed this track? God damn it, this is dumb. It's a good design in theory. But it's just because Forza's using rubber banding to make older cars and random cars faster, they're not gonna handle very well in this kind of scenario. There's an old ass Morris Minor in this race. That thing handles like absolute butt cheeks. It slides everywhere. And it's in this race and it is sliding and crashing. Why did I lose all my traction all of a sudden? Now we get to parts of the track I haven't seen yet. Now the racing line's here! Your mother's a missed checkpoint. God damn it. This is... Forza, at least make sure your CPU isn't full of AIDS. God damn it. It is so crusty. Nope. That one's a fail immediately. My tires aren't up to temperature for this track. So that's gonna be a problem. I still have the performance advantage over all these cars. Yeah, go fuck, buddy. There we go, first place legitimately. Why my screen just go black? Hi chat. God damn, they're right on my ass. How's audio for everybody? Oh, no wonder cars were flipping and all that shit. These are literal... The track segments aren't even aligned correctly. You can see all the splits in the track segment. I kind of like this car the way it is now. Yeah! Finish first, 3 minutes 30. It's not even the best time for this. .334, 107, 109, 109, yeah, 113. Wow. Yeah. So we just immediately win a car, which is great. The Ford Escort RS 180 Hoonigan. Yeah, here's the thing with that track. In theory, it would have been good, but it ultimately wasn't, when, especially when the AI couldn't even do it. And this has been, what, 47 minutes, and a good chunk of that was trying to do that racetrack. Also, we're not able to turn right now. Nice. I want to see what else we can get up to. Don't I have a second one of these that is like absolutely insane? Oh, god damn. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what other... Nice. I'm going to see what other races we can do here. C-Class. Pick up some 4x4s. No thank you. I don't like the off-roading in this. The off-roading in this is not very good. Do we have any races? Sprint race on S2? Oh my lord. Okay, let's go. Let's grab... Let's actually get into another Trans Am that people tend to like, and that is Kit from Knight Rider. Let's grab that track toy, make our track toy, and let's have a good time with it. I am the voice of the Knight Industries 2000. Oh, I forgot this is rear-wheel drive. It's slippy. Yeah, this is like absolute dog balls. Yeah, boy. Oh, great. Now you reroute me. Not a fan of that, let's be honest. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, before I forget, tomorrow we're doing a very special Phasmophobia stream with a very, very good friend of mine, close to my heart, mind, and soul. And I'll be featuring the Bell Ends. So we're doing Phasmophobia tomorrow, it should be a good old time. Then on Friday, oh wow, I just smashed into a full transit. And then on Friday, I'm playing League of Legends. If the Belllands want to show up for that, they can do that as well if they wish to. It is League of Legends, though. The Belllands know that by default, they're always welcome on the channel. Oh my lord, that's an automatic drift. Let's see what it allows me to use for track toys. Or extreme track toys, I should say. I think this one is like, what, 3 races? Yeah, it is. Fuck. There goes my entire evening for 3 bloody races. Because that's what happens in Forza. If you're playing it offline. Or not offline, if you're just playing it. What do I have? Why is the TVR not in this? The TVR Speed 12. That would be my absolute go-to for this. Oh my lord. Might as well buy something for it. Ah. Wait, Superman? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, for some reason, the TVR Speed 12, which is an extreme track toy, or it should at least be anyway, isn't actually here. Alright, that's 954 brake horse. 1000. 1006. 1020, the Ultimate Evolution. What? 1,600 horsepower. My Devo is... It's got over 1,000 foot-pound torque. 1,180. You need to be able to control that, especially at an all-wheel drive. Okay, let's get the Devo. It has the horsepower. It has the torque. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. It is a Bugatti though. So essentially, when you drive it, when you drive a Bugatti, you have to immediately send it in for repairs. That's just how that goes. How many fucking gears this thing got? What the hell is that fucking hatchback doing? Get the hell out of here. You're unstable. Like, you can tell that wasn't a person driving that. It's just fucking big spender. What? Yeah, let's, where's my nearest house? Oh, right here. What is this, an all-wheel drive? Oh, rear-wheel drive? This thing has absolute torque for days. How many gears does this thing have? Because there's no way it's 6 gears. Who broke the gears on this? Just out of curiosity. There we are. If this is a rear-wheel drive car, then I'm in for a bit of trouble. Also, if you're enjoying yourself, feel free to leave a like. Funnily enough, I stated in my community post that I was going to be raging at this game. That's not quite happened. I've been mad at the game, but it's not being like a rage moment thing. Alright, let me grab this. What? What are we by default? What are we by default? We have a 6-speed transmission. So I have been messing with this. Oh, fucking X-Class? Yeah, we'll have our launch here. Yeah, we're gonna take that front bumper off. Toyer width. The compound itself won't necessarily make a difference here. We got semi-slick, and then there's drag. Drag tire compound isn't terrible. Handling and off-roading goes up a little bit, but we lose power. But not much. Which is very interesting. Okay. Okay, so our weight is lower. We're making more lateral G's. Is that what I've built so far? Discard. Ooh. Oh my. Wait, is that just the one? No, wait, that's 3 houses, isn't it? 3 individual. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So that one plot of land, you're gonna put down 6, or is your plan to just keep the 3 and keep it manageable like that? I'd be interested to see that. God, oh my lord! I nearly crap myself for that. Aerodynamic set for speed. My dampening. Just a little bit more. Anti-roll is fine. Alignment is fine. Gearing should not be fine. Yeah, now we're hitting a peak. We're not gonna get more than that. So if we deflate the tires some, we should be able to do just fine. Okay. Back to this race here, because it's right next to my house. Oh, just the 3? Yeah, that's... Doing 6 would be quite a challenge. You'd have to be super minimalistic about it. So that then limits your design choices for doing stuff like this. But no, what you've done already is fantastic, so great job on that. There's a song that's been stuck in my head all bloody day, and I want to keep listening to it. God damn it. It's the Deuce cover of Hallelujah, and it is just so good, and I can always hear it in my head. I'm like, ah. Oh yeah. Son of a... The hitbox detection on the checkpoints is horrifyingly bad. Depending on where they're placed on the terrain, they'll either be generous to you or just not. Oh. What? Your mother. See, this is one of my biggest gripes about Horizon 5. Outside of the CPU, is the checkpoints. The checkpoints in racing as a whole is to keep track of your time when you go across that line. But in Forza, it's used to penalize you for not going through them. Or it's used to penalize you mostly. Oh, it really sucks when you have to deal with traffic in this. Traffic in Forza is just an irritation. They shouldn't be in races. Look at that! Right back to the bloody... That's not how checkpoints work. It's not how it should be implemented in the slightest. It should have counted my time, but penalized me by like half a second for not going through it correctly. That one was on me. I was ranting. See, this is why Forza needs to work on their CPU. They need to revamp what they do with checkpoints, because those kind of checkpoints just... Oh, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Why'd you crash on me? Why? Why'd you crash on me? Damn it! I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Surprisingly, I'm having quite a good time, even though the game is badly screwing me over here. And what I mean by badly screwing me over here is that Forza's up to his old tricks again. And it's always been like that. Like I've said for quite a while now, Forza needs to re-implement the AI that they used to use, or the CPU that you used to use in Motorsport 4. Because the CPU in Motorsport 4 would learn from you while you drive. It knows when you're going to brake. It knows not to crash into you. It just knows. It learns from you. So there's that. Okay. Take that off. Seasonal events. And it's the one that is down here. Like, in this case scenario, the cars that show up are more or less hypercars. So you will be racing against hypercars at the same or equivalent level. RIP, you're using Mexico. Wow. For you guys watching people drive their cars in the forest and sitting there cringing, thinking how they can charge you twice. You know what? I'm gonna make gear 1 even lower. Yeah, I think I'll do just that. Make gear 1 and 2 a little bit lower. That should help a lot. Don't know why the game wants me to take a dirt path with my hypercar, but okay. You do you, boo. 86 miles an hour in one gear. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for it. If I complete all 3 of them, I get an aerial atom. An aerial atom is not exactly the best. I don't know why that would be used for an extreme track toy, but whatever. You know, I will be going up against other hypercars and all those sorts of things. That thing's got a massive ass spoiler on it. Got terraces. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Mother flipper. Son of a gun just knocked me off the road. Ah, itchy arms. One of the worst things that can happen to you when you play video games, itchy arms. God damn it. Yeah. This is actually an improvement over what 4 had for speed races. Your mother missed that, Jesus. Nope, something's happened and I'm less responsive to corners and all that. Let's try it again. See what happens. did so well there, and I didn't have the grip. Son of a gun! That's really annoying now. I didn't see it! Come on, why are you making this a nighttime? Nighttime is the worst time to have these kind of street races. Oh my god. They don't know. They don't know how brain dead this idea is. Could you just actually turn a corner for once? Getting really annoyed at this. It's not how checkpoints work. Fuck right off, you absolute piece of scurvy bullshit nonsense. The people who made this game have no fucking brain cells between them. They were all like, fucking sticking crayons up their nose and everything. Absolute dipstick wankers. If you want a way to penalise players for not going through a checkpoint correctly, add extra time. Don't give them a fucking countdown to send them back. Because now, okay, if you're adding a checkpoint, or if you're adding a countdown that sends you back 2 checkpoints, you are 100% interrupting the flow of the race. And you're only going to piss off the player more when that happens in any circumstance. How do you mess up basic fundamentals like this? God! I could have a retarded 5-year-old make a better game than this. There we go. Rants out. If you were to make a fucking racing game out of Skibbity Toilet, it would perform better than this. It would be more accurate and better to drive fucking Skibbity Toilet heads and the security guards than it is in this. But then you can always make the argument of, oh, look at all the fucking nonsense you can do by racing up against trains, planes, and apparently developers with no brains. God. That one's on me. That one's on me. I brakes too hard and my brakes locked up. When the brakes lock up, shit happens. I'd rather do Gran Turismo license test than racing this bullshit. There we go, finally! That's just 1 out of 3. The track itself is well designed. The checkpoint mechanism is dog shit. The CPU is dog shit. Your mum's tactical driving. Actually, your dad's tactical driving. He should have tactically driven you into your mother's mouth. God fucking damn it. We leveled up. Race 2. Era 3. I'm gonna fix that gear 1 for a second, because I've actually made it a little too slow. Bring this out a little bit, actually. 163, 16. Oh wow, 165. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's make gear 1 just a little faster. 77 is just fine. We don't need to go any higher than that for gear 1. I bet you the developers are people who can't actually take criticism for their mistakes. Just keep in mind, this game has some good ideas to it. A lot of ideas are just not well executed. Yeah, let's do this Highland Club. Dun da da dum ba da bum 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 ba da bum da 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 do dun da da dun da da dun 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 da da dun na 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 na. Do 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 do. Yeah, like I said, you could. Well, I need to go to the bathroom first, but then I'll say what I need to say when I come back. So give me a second, chat. All right, we're back. Right. I ranted about this I did a little rant on this yesterday, but the TLDR of the situation is Forza's biggest complaints for me right now are the checkpoint system. Checkpoint system dog shit. There's practically no CPU variation or any CPU at all. They're just programmed to go from point A to point B. There's no variation between the CPUs and how they drive from tourist all the way up to unbeatable. There is no variation. You need variation at the different difficulty levels. The same with rubber banding. Rubber banding, as we found out, live on stream by the way, that outside of tourist mode, once you go out of the tourist mode, rubber banding takes place, which artificially inflates the horsepower of a car and its capabilities to be faster than you, to try and offer you that challenge. Now, sometimes that's actually a good way to go about it, but it's used in the wrong way here. So, for example, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon. Or specifically Need for Speed Most Wanted, because I have experience with that. When you use cheats to unlock everything, rubber banding takes place. Makes all the opponent cars faster than you. To still offer you a challenge because you're being a cheating little bugger. Here, in Forza, it is enabled all the time outside of tourist mode. You can see, and it also has something to do with the lineup as well. You can tell that there's something not quite right with the cars that are in the race. Because I found this out in 4, and it's passed over to 5 as well. Passed over to 5 as well. Where rubber banded cars will always perform and handle so much better than yours. And we found this out in Forza Horizon 4 when I got absolutely destroyed by a Morgan 3-wheeler in the snow on ice. The AIs behind me were having a bit of a trouble, which is surprising because rubber banded AIs. Morgan 3-wheeler shot out ahead and was able to drive on ice and through snow like it was tarmac. It was tarmac underneath, but like there's no traction. There's very little traction in the snow and ice. That has since passed onto Horizon 5 in such a weird way. Or not such a weird way, it's a very similar way. There's literally no ice in Horizon 5, which, thank God! Every other time I jumped into Forza Horizon 4, it was snowy and icy. So I had to reconfigure my cars to drive on ice, and it wasn't fun. So they actually did something good when they transitioned to Mexico. Also, unrealistic amount of snow for Edinburgh. Thank you very much! God damn it. But no, the rubber banding is an issue. It wouldn't be an issue if you had actual CPUs for each difficulty. God damn it! There's effort put into Horizon 5 in some aspects, which make it worth picking up. But the racing aspect of it, the single player aspect, which is why I play the game, isn't very fun when two of the same car can go head to head and one shoots out far ahead of the other, even if the performance indexes are the same. Or in a lot of cases, lower. The torque could be, even if your torque and your horsepower are higher, they will still shoot out, even if their torque and horsepower are lower than yours. Who's on my starting grid, by the way? So a Bugatti Devo, so that Devo is 281, which is a higher index than mine. I can't actually check the specs and check torque and all that. But what we do know is these cars all drive the same on every difficulty level, which is not okay. If you want to if you're on the highest difficulty that's unbeatable, the car should be taking should be making very little, if no mistakes. The tier below it, actually I can tell you the names. Difficulty and settings, difficulty. Oh, we're on highly skilled. Oh, wow. We should be playing against highly skilled drivers right now. So they're taking turns quite well, making very little mistakes. But most importantly, they should all be taking corners differently. And they're not. They're all trying to do it the same. They'll have the point where they brake at, they'll have the point where they accelerate at around corners. They're not taking them. If I were to change this to the next difficulty after Tourist, those same cars would drive the same, but their horsepower would be lower. That's what happens. The skill of the driver doesn't change. It's the power of the vehicle that changes. And we tested this out because we jumped into one race and we did it a fair few times in the same car, but on different difficulties. And the only thing that changed was how fast the other cars were going. One of them almost overtook me when I was acting up, being goofy, holding back. Because when you're doing something like this, you have to hold back and see how the other cars are driving. They were all driving the same throughout every difficulty level. Except their speed and their horsepower and all that increased. The way they drove their cars did not change at all. Work on that. Scrap rubber banding unless someone's cheating. If someone's cheating, trigger the rubber banding and send them to bloody racing hell. Like I said, the AI in Motorsport 4 was fantastic. A bit of a dick at times because I got rear-ended a few times. But it was ultimately very enjoyable and I liked it. It didn't take away from the game being hard as hell. And it doesn't matter what you did. Because the flow of the game never got interrupted unless you crashed like a Dumbo. Which I did very often because I wasn't a good driver back then. I'm still not a good driver now. Well, hey. I had to do that or else I'd have crashed head first in that car. And I wasn't going fast enough where my momentum would have counteracted it. Let's go! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. Yeah, we're rolling around at the speed of sound. There we go. Sorry, I had to make him crash. I feel more unstable on this kind of track here. Wow. ABS. Why? Why you do this? Why is ABS? Why ABS? Question is, why can I not disable traffic? Yeah, look at that. He should have turned. Any sane driver that saw me there wouldn't have turned. Yeah, one of the arguments that you can make for Forza is that all the shenanigans that you can get up to makes the game itself unrealistic, so why add realism to an unrealistic game? Because it's how you improve the racing experience. It's just that simple. And it's how you make a better racing experience. Because a lot of games are doing this now, where they're skimping out on the single player side of things. Because people are, slowly but surely, people are starting to realize that doing things like always online and digital and all that is not the best idea. That's why when Xbox and Sony released like the all digital systems, they're like, but why though? What's the point of an all digital system? Because you don't actually own the shit that you buy when you buy it digitally. Yeah, you can't take it away from you if you buy it physically. But people are just so ingrained into that culture now. Oh my lord! I screwed that up. That was me. That was me. Yeah, when you get right down to it, single player had been shafted for the longest time. It really did. There was a period where everything had a balance, or all games were like balanced when it came to multiplayer and single player. So this was in like the 2008 year. We had Call of Duty World at War 2008. Let's go. Call of Duty World at War, very memorable Call of Duty game. Some people might be like, "Hey, Black Ops 6 though." No, World at War, specifically World at War. And I'm calling it out now. That should have happened. Should have been brought back a long time ago. The replay value of a Call of Duty game is virtually zilch. Once the servers go down, you're done. But in World of War, not only do you have the campaign, but you have gameplay mode, or you have a Call of Duty Nazi Zombies that you can play offline. You can play the entire campaign offline. You can go back and collect the death cards. Which you can, if I remember correctly, you could bug the death cards and use them in zombies. So you could activate them and shoot zombies with the paintball gun. And it was brilliant. Everyone was happy. You had your balance of a game that heavily promotes online, but it was balanced enough that single player was also done very well. Plus, it also had it actually had co-op story mode. Even better! We never got that in Black Ops 1. We never got that in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 didn't have that. If you're going to make a game, a console and PC game in this day and age, it should be mandatory for it to have a balance between its online and single player mode. There should not be an online only video game. Outside of maybe MMOs. And even then, MMOs, there should be a way for you to play them offline. You have the base game that's on your computer with all your expansions, and you should be able to utilize them because the data for it is there. My brother in Christ. No fucking way, you absolute spastic. I went through that. God. Checkpoints need to disappear. Either disappear or use them how they're intended to keep track of your time. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch. No, fuck off. That prevented my car from turning. So I would have missed the checkpoint. And then I would have been sent back to last place. And in cars at this speed, it is nigh impossible to catch back up again. You'd have to get extremely lucky. Look how much they're pulling out. They do not have more torque than I do. Get out of my way. I'll ram you like a little bitch that you are. There we go. I need to start pulling a gen and catapult. There we go. That's what happens when you don't artificially inflate the power and performance of your vehicle. You start ending up with leads like what I have. Doesn't matter if it's 2 seconds behind or anything like that. Racing in this is still dog shit. And it will always be dog shit so long as it's idiots behind the development team. If you're gonna put dog shit effort into the code of your game, feature-wise, then expect me to use a site, a shenanigans site, to get the game for less, and you don't profit from it. When it comes to video games, speak with your wallet. Someone else's purchase could fund you, not mine. If you want me to buy a game at full price, it has to have a good feature set, it has to work, it has to be made by people that aren't idiots. AKA the development team of Forza Horizon 5. Well, they have something. It's not exactly good. Aspects of it are good. The actual core gameplay is terrible. Guantano, whatever. Why is that camper van there? There we go. I had such a lead, I could get away with that. There we go. Simple. For whatever reason, these championships always have that one race that's very difficult for some reason. And then the other ones are like, let's go, easy mode. It is pure insanity. I got an aerial atom. Oh. All that for a car that's not even good. I'm going back to my DeLorean where it was nice. Ah, DeLorean, please save me. Save my sanity. Let's take the part 3 card. Part 3 card, design-wise, is my literal favorite. There is nothing that compares to it. Maybe the flying DeLorean. Spania GTA. And what are we? B-Class 648. Why are we struggling to turn? Oh, very thin 1950s tires. That's why I didn't like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little slippy on the road, this thing. I think what they should have done is allowed you to keep the white wall tires, but change the compound. That way you can make a proper performance vehicle out of this. I mean, at the end of it, it makes sense why it is slippery, but this is one of the cars from the pack that's purely aesthetic. There is no point to using it. Unless you maybe keep it as a D-Class. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna like experiment. You go back to our house. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this in the same category, but make sure it doesn't leave D-Class. But we're gonna keep it to its off-roader routes because that's what this vehicle is. It is through and through an off-roader. It is literally a DeLorean shell on top of a Volkswagen chassis. A Beetle chassis or something. Although I do call bullshit as to the fact that the DeLorean got up to AA on sand. Because it would need a fair amount of extra power to do that, and the Volkswagen engine in there didn't get it. I know it was largely soundboarded. I even fake readings given. But like, come on. Let's try and make this a very powerful D-class. We need to see what it takes to get it to D-class first and foremost. And then see what comes from there. Because I've never tried this before. I've tried it with B-class. B-class is pretty easy for all three of the DeLoreans. But for this one in particular, I don't know. Custom upgrade? Custom! I need to see what point D-class ends and then C-class happens. Because we need to make sure the car is stable first and foremost. We'll keep it rear. Do we keep it rear-wheel drive? No, we keep it all-wheel. We make it all-wheel drive. And we do the brakes. We do the rally springs. We do the anti-roll bars for extra stability. And I might do... Do we do roll cage? Nah. I'd rather we didn't. Drivetrain and an off-roading differential. That's the main components done. What do we do? Turbo. Turbo's fine. It's got a little bit extra. At what stage does this become a C class? Oh wow. Okay, that's a fair amount, actually. Yeah. Jesus. An extra 100 horsepower. Good lord, we got 130? Wait a minute! Is this an EU DeLorean or something? If I remember correctly, they were meant to come like with 180 or something. This is a D class and a half. The question is it worth making it higher? That is still unstable. Okay, let's reset the gears. Fiddle with the tires in that first. And then gearing wise. Can we get 130? No. $129 exactly. Let's increase anti-roll to be a little bit extra stiff. Springs should absolutely be about here. Nope. Nope. That should be alright, I think. I think because we're going far too fast for these tires, you're not exactly meant to be doing 110 on 1950s tires. It would be an interesting experiment to see what this car is like with its stock engine, but at different performance tiers. Like, how much changes between each of them. This is very interesting. I'm gonna change gear 5 and 6 a little bit. A little bit closer. Let me bring them back. There we go. $75. This car would honestly be a lot better if we could change the tires on it without changing the look. I wouldn't say no to that as a feature for this pack. Oh yeah, you can really hear that struggling. Very interesting. Okay. Let's do this. Make these gears fairly short, but also move them back at the same time. Like this. God damn it! Slippery 50s tires! All that extra torque. What I would like to see though is we'll skip back, and what we'll do is we'll apply thicker tires to the car. Not the tire compound itself, but the thicker tires. Tire compound wasn't quite there yet in the 50s, so if you want to keep the car at like 60 or 70, you'll be just fine. But the tread on them and the material just wasn't the best. So 9. 32? Are you kidding? I'm gonna have to lose a lot of power for that. Oh, I didn't even have an air filter on. Whoop. Whoop. I might have to take off that turbo. Oh shoot, that's the turbo is applied. 7, and then fuel lines. Yeah, there we go. We have 242 foot-pounds of torque. So we now have thicker tires for more contact patch on the ground. We lose torque. We absolutely lose torque. But it may make the car more stable, so let's just... Oh, we're more stable. Oh, we absolutely are more stable. This is doable. This is very doable. Yeah, the car is far less slippery now. We may have just done it. May have just be a small torque issue. Or not even that. It could be down to tires. If we wanted to go mid-C class, we could stick on a turbo and then see what happens. But right now, this combination is just fine. The slippage allowed me to avoid that. Yeah, there we go. Woo! So if you're needing a little bit of a thing for the DeLorean, then this might just be the solution for you. Alternatively, you don't even need a turbo. You can just take off all the performance parts and just increase the tire width, give it better brakes and roll cage and all that. So yeah, that's basically that. Alright, let's go into photo mode real quick. We cannot make this vehicle a powerhouse. We absolutely cannot. So it's going to be slow. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's a great shot. That is such a great shot. Click. I love that. Although a lot of things on the car are wrong, but it's neither here nor there. Anyway. Anyway, that's all I'm doing for tonight. Tomorrow, nice. Game crashed. Some bloody reason. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be live with Phasmophobia with Gam and the Bellland. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's all a whole bunch of fun. And I want to thank you all for joining. I want you to stay safe. I want you to take care. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.